Hey everybody! It's another Play It Forward. We're doing the Metroid Other M after content. Let's have a look at that gameplay. There it is. Look at that. Brilliant. I'm Beej. You're here to enjoy more of this, I hope. Let's get the game started and we'll talk about what's going on. We stream video games and other variety content here on the channel on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, and you're probably catching this maybe after the fact on youtube.com/loadingreadylive. But if you go to the main channel, youtube.com/loadingreadyrun, you can back us as a member, and I believe you can also just drop super chats, super thanks. What are they calling those things again? But yeah, you can be like, I like this video in the comments, and then leave us like a $2 tip. So that's a thing that happens. It's kind of wild. Thank you for all of those things. So also, because we've beaten it now. Hey, theater mode. That means that we can just watch all the cutscenes again. Great. And then that happens, and then this. What's in gallery mode? I gotta know. You can also catch. Oh, goody! You can also catch us on doing our wild thing on the Patreons as well. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun is a way to back us because that's very handy, and you know, a few dollars here and a few dollars there, all adds up to help support like 20-odd people on and off. Not everybody, you know, we have a lot of employees of the company, we have some contractors of the company, and just trying to, you know, keep it all rolling for everybody is very valuable. And I guess that brings me to Twitch. No, the store. Let's do store. Store.loadingreadyrun.com. Another way you can help support us is by buying our merchandise that we make. There will be new merchandise coming soon. For now, I wouldn't. You know, you don't have to drop by like right now and be like, but if there's something you want, if you were at the store, leave your email address in the blank if they were out of it, because that's how I count how many more I need to order of something. And when we hit the right thresholds, then I can order stuff. And no, I can't tell you what the thresholds are, because it's different for everything, unfortunately. Oh god, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna just sit here and drink all night. We're playing Metroid Other M after all. And yeah, what else? Twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun is where we stream everything, and people sub here on the channel. They also throw in a whole bunch of bits and whatnot. Well, what I'll say, Richard says, the threshold is enough to worth doing another production run. No, there's actually literally minimum order quantities on stuff. I can't, if I'm like, hey, I have 4 people who want these shirts, and yeah, I'm willing to pay to get 4 shirts made, they will literally say, we won't even get your screens out of the box unless you're ordering a certain amount. You know, you have to be ordering X amount. And I don't want to tell people how much that is, because also I feel like that's like weird, because again, it is different for everything. But yeah, it's by and large, if you're interested, if you're willing to pay money for a thing, put your email address in the blank and we will let people know what's going on. So there we go. This is Confidential Project M. Were they really gonna have a huge cutout of the back so you could see her ass crack, or was that the design of the suit? I can zoom in. There. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? It looks like the suit's supposed to be cut out? No, surely not. Anyway. God, I really like the kind of anime forward look they got going on here too, though. What happened to that? That man is all forehead. Maurice. And then, don't worry, we had to get that guy's design figured out, and that guy's design figured out. Yep, Great. Other things, enemies. So, did I get all these because I got all these? Like, I met all these people? Who knows why any of this is the way that it is. And then here's a Here's a art number 48. Oh, I guess there's more things to uncover. What a shame that we'll never see those. Please press 2. Yes. Start game. Right, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you for doing that. Was so necessary. Start game. Oh, there was a bug that could hard lock this game. That'd be a hell of a thing. This is where you put a counter on or something. That'd be really funny. Something irreplaceable. Now I'm loading. So here's the thing. As an example, like those two things at the beginning of the level, I couldn't get over to one of them. I don't know why. And I couldn't seem to find my way to find the other thing. And I've only found 69% of stuff on this level so far. There's a blinky blink off in the corner there, and there's a blinky blink off in the corner over there. But we also know that now I can open up stuff. And if I can pop, I can like put a power bomb in a door or something, because there are power bomb doors in this game. So what we're looking for is nice shot of the outside again. Oh man. Sorry guys, I gotta take a quick commercial break. Again, one of those things, but I'll be right back. I'm sure we're fine now. Okay. Sam is standing there looking all cool. Nothing specifically in this area. Yes. Did they literally lock all of the doors? I think they locked all the doors in the... They did. They locked every door in the room so you would learn how to use this. God, what was the point? Ah. is every one of these is going to be a door I have to fight, isn't it? Every one of them. Alright, so almost all doors are closed. That one especially. It just looks like a fairly normal door anyway. I mean, it is neat that it's like, hey, look, there's more stuff you haven't explored yet. What I don't understand is, why couldn't I have just been allowed to explore it all in the first place? I feel like a lot of this comes from a time, like this game was released in 2010, so understanding that like Corruption came out and they were done, and then it's like, oh, but what if more, right? What if we make more to this? What if we give you more to do? You know, it was a different time in video games where the only reason why you would want to do something is to add value. All right. Well, all I want to do is get to the top of this thing. So I want to go to the other side of this thing, I guess, is what I want to do. Go over to this side, and then have to run away from it again. Oh. And a nav room just off the residential corridor. It's a nice looking corridor. Series of corridors. Definitely. That's an elevator. Does this go up? Who knows? Wow. Alright, way to warp me around, I guess. Tried to dodge that, couldn't dodge that. Yeah. But let's try a different tactic. Oh, I have cooldown. Yeah, that thing survived a power bomb. So it's fun to be back all the way over here. And now there's a lot more blinky blinks on the map. I guess showing me all the powerbomb places I can go to. But I didn't get the one that was in the one area. Let's go back quickly and just have a look to see if there's a way to get it. Oh, you know what? Let's get those tanks back. I'll try that one more time. Okay, a little more. Nope. Nothing below here, I don't think. look around the space a little more. No, this is all nicely painted on stuff that I can't actually step onto. I don't know. How would you get that? That's weird. There's nothing in this room to grab onto. It's not like I can really swing my way up there. Just destroy the entire room. If I can't... Right, like if I can't go up to it... If I can't seem to get up to it, then I would want to make it come down to me. If I can't get it from up top, I have to go down. Anybody in the chat want to give me their thoughts on how to get this thing? Right? Like, it seems like a way I should be able to get into the morph ball thing or something. But I'm like, I don't see an entrance anywhere along here. And I can't jump into it because, again, it's a wall. So I feel like there's only so close I can start. Like, if I'm, as you see here, if I'm running along, the jets don't activate. I'm still only pushing left, right? But the jets don't activate. So if I step out a little bit and I run a little more, okay, now they will. But as you can see, by the time you get there, yeah. Yeah. By the time you get close to it, you can't seem to. So, I'm just gonna go. That's the way forward. Yeah, just tell me how to do it from the walkthrough. If it's something I can do right now. Like, I don't... Maybe this game has more shit it wants to unlock. What do I know? So it's literally what I've been doing. There we go. I had to just pound the damn thing. Whee! I know it wants me to go the direction it's been sending me, but I want to see if I can actually leave and go this way at all. Nope. See, now I wonder, these ones that are over here, there must be something that's... This is not a special door or anything like that, I don't think. It is not. Just keep going. Oops. Right. Keep going this way. Oh, over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's try that again. Oh, brownie points. My overall thoughts? The mechanics for this, like, I had a lot of fun for, like, 80% of the game. There were bits that I didn't find fun at all. Like, the Queen Metroid fight at the end, I was like, fighting the actual Queen Metroid wasn't a problem. I was like, I was fine doing that. The part that I did have a problem with, well, for one thing, it's this kind of platforming gets to me sometimes. But things that I did have like, you know, when I did have an issue with, like, it's fighting these dudes who we have to fight now to do the power bomb doors, right? That's a thing where I'm like, wow, I don't like that at all. I think that's kind of frustrating. Not sure why it's designed that way. I guess maybe I haven't cracked it yet in my mind. But yeah, the writing overall, I was like, it's funny because I was reading a thing where somebody's saying, oh, you know, like, people praise the gameplay, but they had a lot of trouble with how Samus was written. That the over feminization, or I was reading Know Your Meme, right? Because I didn't tweet when I went live. Oh well, we're a half hour in. Time to tweet. Let's see. that, and then attach an image. There we go. Wait, did I tweet that from the right account? I did not. Yeah. All right, let's do that again. Continues with the Metroid Other M after party. Twitch link. Attach image. Tweet. Great. I sent it. They said that she was overly feminized, which I thought was I was kind of like, that's an interesting way to put it. And I'm like, I don't think that she was overly feminized, unless the problem is that unless what you're referring to is the fact that it's like, oh well, she's made to be less of something. They're trying to explore her status as the only woman on the team, or as a woman on doing stuff, or like whatever. And I'm like, I guess, and if that's how they chose to look at her, then I guess it's overly sexist. We have also in the last 10 years, and keep in mind this game would have been worked on for like a few years prior to that as well. That whole thing would be like, the time in which we have come has greatly enhanced our feeling about how you want to approach sexism. Because, I mean, Jesus, we were using gay as a pejorative. And I'm saying we because I did that. Like, not cool. Oh, they can smell me. That's great. So when those kind of things happen, it's like, yeah, it wasn't that she's a lady that we were like all like, oh dear, you've made her a lady. What we were more oh dear about is it's like, you made her nothing like how we've always pictured her. All right, I'm out of here. Do I actually? Okay, I can go behind. That's cool. Can I get on the ship? Da, 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 da. What happens? It's just a save point? Yeah? Great. I guess maybe I come through the door here and try it. Run to the end of the hallway. Ah, invisible walls, my old friends. So there's a thing there that I can't get at. Yeah. There's a door we could definitely go through to do that, and there's another thing over there that we could use too. Right? But we can't get to that. I don't think there's anything else out here either that I can use to get a clear shot of this. But also, the thing to remember too is it's like, it is kind of, this is going to sound shitty to say this. I don't really, like, please take this in the spirit in which I'm trying to say it, is that we're also not writing this, you know, Western feminists aren't writing Samus in the year 2020, in the year 2022 especially, right? This is being done by a Japanese studio, a very conservative Japanese studio. You know, if this is all being written by Nintendo, let's acknowledge that. back in like 2007 or so. I don't know how, I don't know how woke they were, and everyone keeps like a bunch of people keep using woke in a pejorative these days. I'm like, yeah, that makes you look awesome. Keep doing that. That's definitely performing to your base. But it's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having that kind of knowledge, realizing that kind of thing about yourself, that you're like, oh man, there's some things I need to check about my own privilege. So we'll have to come back for that thing. I don't know how we get it otherwise, unless somebody in here wants to be like, oh, that door is what you go through. Yes, Beach, but that door opens way later. You know. Anyway, I don't necessarily trust that that Nintendo back in the day would have been writing her in a way that would have been very sensitive, right? The most sensitive way to write Samus has kind of been the way they've always written her, which is to don't give her dialogue, don't give her many story beats, just let her get in there and fight things, and that'll be fine. And just draw some art to go over top of it and let everyone infer what the story is. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of seems like maybe that is the way to do it. Knock, knock, open up the door. Who's this? All right, let's save again. Yeah, you can, as 30 cubic feet of salsa says, characterization through actions and animation can be so important. Just look at Doom Guy from 2016 and Eternal. The idea of what if you can animate, use animation and use actions to animate, like show off what it is they're feeling that way. It's funny because it's blinking inside this room. And I feel like that's because we need to go we can't get in through the elevator. Oh, she had to go back for something of Adam's, didn't she? I mean, I was saying on Chill Point earlier today that I was like, if you could give me a version of this game that is literally just all the play and none of the other stuff, I feel like we'd be fine. I feel like we'd get along with each other perfectly well. I don't think I get to go back to that long hoop because all that got pulled away, didn't it? All that got destroyed? What might have happened is that like you have this, we've set up Samus to be kind of a cipher, right? She's this she's like, you know, I get in there, I kill everything myself, I need no help. I'm a one woman army. But we don't get any read on anything that's going on in her head, nothing emotionally. There's no sort of dialogue on a screen. Like, none of those things kind of happen. We lay into that a little bit more in other games, because like Metroid 2, and then, you know, she finds the baby, but she doesn't kill the baby. She decides, like, why would I kill this thing? And then like Super Metroid, it's like, I'm going to try to save the baby Metroid again, and I'm going to like do all these kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, you don't get much picture of her. And so the time that they decide, it's like, you know, it would help, we're having all these things of Samus is discovering all these things going on around her, with especially with the Metroid Prime games, and I haven't played 2 and 3 yet, so I know there's like more stuff going on there that I need to know about. And yeah, there's this sense that we have always been reading into her that she's a certain way, and whoever it is that, you know, took over this series, as opposed to said, I'm starting this series, whoever took over this series probably was like, here's my headcanon. Guess what? It's now canon. That's how I think that went down, largely, was I've always thought of Samus as being like this. Okay. Does anybody else feel that way? No? Okay, well, if nobody else feels that way, then maybe you don't have the right read. And we do that a lot when it comes to like arguing about fan fiction and stuff too, is that people have a real need to be like, I have to expand on this mythos because nothing has been given me. So now I'm going to have to, like, it's like we have these conversations and arguments and like death threats on Tumblr for all these things, being like, no, that's not how it should go. It should go like this, because if it doesn't go like this, it doesn't serve the way that it works in my own head. You have to agree with what's in my head. Or even just the sense of me sitting here and being like, man, that is not how Samus would act. I'm saying authoritatively, as a person who only plays the video games and even waited a long time to play this one, right? Like, it's like, I'm probably not, like, there's no way I could be the biggest Metroid fan in the world. I don't think that's the case at all. But there's sure, like, there seemed to have evolved a consensus about what we thought constituted Samus and Metroid. And when that consensus was shattered by this game, people were like, oh yeah, but no, this isn't right. This isn't the way, this isn't at all how we should have written her. There's no way, like, you guys should not have written her this way at all. If we have another one, oh, he's not there anymore. All right. That's not a thing I can do anything with even now. So we end up in a weird state where we're trying to integrate the stuff that we know from the things that are real, the things that exist, and then we're trying to like also build headcanons that we agree with, and then we kind of arrive at a consensus of what we think, no, this is how this should work. And it's like, I look at what Katie Tiedrick does in Awkward Zombie, where how she writes all the Smash characters, and I think she's even said as much that the Smash characters are, I think Katie's pronouns are actually they, them. I don't know. Okay, let's just go with that. That's how they approach them. It's like, these are not meant. This isn't Link. Like, this isn't Link from Breath of the Wild Link. But it is Link from Breath of the Wild Link, but it's actually kind of not. And this isn't Samus from Metroid Samus, but it is that Samus, but it is also a way in which they read Samus. And that's kind of like, I love that sense, because I read the Awkward Zombie comics and I'm like, yes, actually everything you're doing here, the comedic representation of these characters actually feels way more real and approachable, and something I can actually like love, as opposed to not like just kind of going with whatever Nintendo's, these kind of cipher heroes that they've put in the game for you to just figure out, hey, maybe this is how this is supposed to, you know, these characters are supposed to be this way, you know, hang your hat on whatever, right? You're just the main character in the harem series, and so you are you might as well not even have a face. Why did we even think to draw you with a face? You're not supposed to have one. You're so utterly generic that it's kind of unimportant how utter, you know, but you're just there to keep the plot moving. It's partly why I also wanted to share the Awkward Zombie comics with the Samuses in them, because I'm like, Samus is just buff as hell, and like, and silent, right, for the most part as well. Like, doesn't say a lot. Though, like, when she does, it's amazing. The whole Ripley killed my parents comic is just absolutely killer. Like, it's such a great setup of an absurd idea that has been made. It's like, hey, here's this thing that we made true. It's like, yeah, why would you do that? Why would you do that to Samus? Holy shit. And then examining it on its face is like, okay, how do you tell the story of what a bad idea this is? So I guess the other thing you can talk about is like, so then how do we take something that is technically supposed to be canon? This is supposed to fit into the series. How do we as fans approach something like this, where we're like, we don't like what you did. We don't like it so much that we don't think there's anything salvageable about it. I thought I could probably get to whatever they're going for up there. Can't see anything in that area. Yeah, okay. What we do know is there's a... Glad I got there. It's running low. Literally just come in here, get the Z part. Now. It's not accessible from this side. Is it from this side? Is there something in this room that I can roll into? Don't think so. There is a pale blue dot blinking above my head. I don't know how to reach it. But maybe going up into that tube will provide an answer. Last time when I tried to jump that, I couldn't seem to get anywhere, so yeah. Okay. Doing pretty good. Gonna go up there next. At the end of the hallway. Okay. Oh, next corridor. Oh. Went past it. Whoops. Wait, hang on. Ah. Another tank. Ooh. There's a thing over here. What is this weird little... Anything neat? No? There's just something... I do like that I can just stop and look around an entire room, and that means... Because it might be like, there might be things buried here that you don't know about. So we can either go back and try to get that, or we can go forward. I think we go forward and try to get those. There's nothing else in these areas. It's just those two things. And then that thing. So let's get those two things. And to do that, I need to go where? I need to go this way. Now, is that the one I want to go through? I think it is. Yeah. Yes, it is. Oops. Hey, what if I want to go this direction? Yeah. Thank you. I'm pushing in that direction the whole time. Yeah, go this way. Oh, it's into the bigger room. It didn't take very much at all. Ah. Kill all the things in the room, opens the thing. That's a new one on me. Okay. Better to work my way back? Probably better to work my way back than go all the way around, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, elevator, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I'll keep going this direction just so that I'm clear that I'm going the original direction as well. Not like this is trouble. Oh, it's 10 o'clock already. Well, that's good. Time to take a break. Cool. All right. We are almost done with Sector 2. That's kind of nice. So please chill, have a break. We'll see you again in a few minutes. And we're back again. More Play It Forward. Sorry, I'm going to have a fisherman's friend. Throat's bugging me a bit. Whenever I have acid reflux, I tend to rely upon these. All right. Right, this fight. It's funny how much of Metroid I don't think about having. I never consider that they have the kind of fights outside of my expectations, right? Like, the power loader fight was a good fight, sucked a bit, but here's a boss fight. Felt weird. I guess always feels weird when it's like, yeah, okay, thank you, good. You ready? There's just a weird, like, sense, it's like, I don't remember, people talk about all these different fights in Super Metroid and stuff like that, and I do not remember a lot of those fights. Like, right? They blow up with a big bang. Okay, remember when you have to defeat X thing? And they'd be like, sorry, what thing? And like, yeah, you have to defeat like this weird like robot dude, or like you have to defeat this bug creature. I'm like, when I have to defeat what again? I don't remember fighting that. It's like, you did play that game all the way through. Like, yeah, I did. Who'd you fight? Well, I fought Kraid and I fought Ridley, and there's that big undersea creature in Meridia that I don't know the name of, because I don't know if it ever got a name or not. And then you fight Mother Brain, and then that's it, right? And it's like, yeah, how about all the other bosses? I'm like, what other bosses? Like, there were other bosses in the game. I'm like, did they have names? No. Okay, well, if they didn't have names, then, like, famous names that we have, like, we've loved these enemies so much that we talk about them so much, and it's like, no, we don't talk about X thing. It's like, yeah, so then I'm not going to remember any of this. Do I have to activate this? Yeah. So I think that's kind of funny, because it's like, it's not what I expect when there's like all these different like bosses that were in the game that I don't even count as bosses most of the time, right? And that's true of a lot of the Metroid games, where it's like, oh yeah, and then you fought, you know, this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, and like, I don't remember any of those fights. I'll take your, you know, show me a picture. What did they do again? Oh yeah, okay, I remember that now. It's like, well, why didn't you remember it then? It's like, I don't know. I guess I just didn't care. So it's in here somewhere, hey? Ah, it's over there somewhere. Okay. Power bomb door, yeah. Oh. Ah, I see we're talking about Space Above and Beyond. I think Ian used to watch that a lot back in university. They used to talk an awful lot about, what was his name, Zur? Is that who it was? I remember the joke was that he was always looking for gold bullion. And talking about how, talking to Sandoval about getting more gold bullion. All right, we can look at this beautiful shot again. And I always wondered about what the hell they were talking about. And they're like, well, that was like, there's like, oh, the main dude who's always working with the English, his like American henchman dude, Sandoval, his human henchman. And I'm like, uh-huh. And it's like, yeah, and he wanted gold bullion, most of everything. And like, and that's okay. I get it. And he's like, also, that's not what he sounded like. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, that's not what his voice at all sounded like. There, 100%. We're done this sector. I'm like, why do you talk like that? And it's like, that's how we do the voice of the dude. He just sounds like that. I'm like, oh, okay. It's weird. I don't mind it. Okay, so we came into the main sector now. We still have to try to get through there. I feel like it's leading us to having to do this. In this room. There was a door around here where there was stuff, wasn't there? Yeah. Okay, so we're going up. Come along this side. Huh. Maybe buried under some of that rubble? Excuse me. Hmm. Can't get up there. Hey man, I mean, what's it? What if it's like... Well, I mean, this is the room. It would be... If it's way up there... Excuse me. My goodness. Okay. I asked the chat now. Is it in this room? The blinky blink blue. Is it actually accessible in this room? That's an interesting idea. Can I wall jump off the tube? I cannot wall jump off the tube. Here's where we are. We're in the main sector. We are just south of the main elevators. So that elevator isn't opening. So unless there's like a button inside here. So I can open that door. Because I bet you that door opens. Enter a shaft, you say? Alright, well, let's go back out here for a second. Maybe the only one who's ever made it this far, yes. Oh, nope, that wasn't going to work. Wanted to run to the end here and see what happens if I jump up. Oh, all my friends came back. And Applejack. Sorry, guys. It's too close to the mic when I did that. So we have definitely taken this elevator places before. But yeah, we are basically stuck in the bottom half of this shaft. Until I can learn what friendship is. There might have been a hole in the wall before there. In the other room. I can definitely see that. Sorry, I'm gonna roll back here in the chat for a second here. This tank is located high above the first kick climb area you come to when heading northeast from your ship. No, that's too early, I think. Because it's not a destroyed elevator shaft. This is a normal elevator shaft. The far northeastern portion of the main sector in the hallway to the south of your waypoint. It's a room with a strange door with a hump on it. You can't progress north due to locked elevators. It's the only path you can take. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, thank you for the mini-map. Ah. All right, I'm getting a better handle on these guys now, I think. Yeah, Richards, we already have that one, actually, when we went to the resident. We did get to the residential area earlier. This is a whole new thing we're doing now. I don't know. It's a new... God, it's a new elevator. I would like to try to at least tackle the one thing that was waiting over there, so let's go looking for... I gotta say, like... Yeah, their animation game's on point. Like, it looks good. So, somewhere along here, there's a... In this dimly lit room... There's a place for me to go a-rollin'. I do need new corrective lenses soon. Having to read everything, it's a little bit harder. Yeah, you know, Arclight, I think I'm going to try to go to the top here. I mean, I'm obviously gonna faff about a bit first. It is, oh. It found a target. My targeting HUD found a target. How about that? So if the HUD looks like that... It's more of a bell shape to the room. That's a U shape. That's a U shape. This is not a bell shape, though. So maybe it's up even higher? I mean, this is... I mean, we have found a way out, obviously. So maybe I won't worry about that one just yet. Oh no. Didn't quite make the run. Right, where's this? A brand new area. Seems like, feels like. Cool. So where's the invisible thing in here? Ah. This is Pit of 99 Trials, is it? I'd probably stand back too, yeah. Oh, this thing. I'm trying to dodge. Thank you. I need to get the fuck away from you, my dude. Green. Nice. I haven't been able to hear my remote all game. Big long hoop. All right. Is it more of the same? Oh, it just stops. Control bridge. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, big bridge, big ship. Very Spaceballs the movie. Oh, is this the bullshit fight with the secret boss? They always have teeth. I don't know what you're talking about. Dark Souls is an easy game. Oh yeah, I'd be mad too if I got shot in the eye like that. Whoa. I just like to hit him. I don't give a shit about the hands anymore. Just want to hit him. And I would like to go into concentration mode and heal. Please let me do that. That's a lot of whatever that was. Oh, I'm here to help you. Oh, I see. I got my time back. All right. Well, that was fun. And you can't go back to the bridge, so I hope you didn't want to go do anything while you're in there, because you're done in there now. So was that Fantoon also the same one in Super Metroid that you fight? Oh, we have stairs here. Do, 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 do. Ah. Here's that bell-looking place. I think that thing goes up. Oh, scanning the room, it doesn't look like there's anything breakable. So let's just get on the thing and go up, down. Ah, and obstruction. All right. We're gonna ruin the ship anyways. Whoa. I have permanently welded this thing together. Can't do anything about that. So this is also bell-shaped, but aha. So we found that. That's good. Nothing. So we know what that is. Demonstrably not the thing we were looking at in the other area. That's okay. Getting close to time. I keep forgetting I have a watch on. I can just see what the time is. I keep my eye out for very dark doors. Oh, hey. Did all that to get to there, to get to there. How peculiar. But we 92%ed, because we have that one left over there. And now I get to go in here and get whatever this is. Can't go that way. It's really building anticipation, isn't it, huh? It's a good thing we have to walk this way. Oh my god, a cutscene. Please pick it up and fucking wax poetic. A helmet assigned to a whole bunch of other people. Drop to your knees and just moan and cry. Oh, for God's sake.
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0.
The script is on the screen.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you.
Why don't they just ask the deleter to help? Remember the deleter? The deleter was important. Who was the deleter? Warning, this sucks.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
There's literally nowhere else I could have gone to go do things. Did I just get on my ship and leave? Oh, no, apparently not. Oh, for God's sake.
5 minutes until detonation. Please evacuate the facility.
Remember how fun it was to play as Zero Suit Samus in Zero Mission? Thank God she got out of her power suit where she could run fast, because man, I don't know if she would have been able to carry the helmet this way in her power suit. Hey, maybe I don't want to go that way, huh? Thank you. Okay, good. You guys not leaving? Okay, whatever. Largely don't care what you do at this point. Can't curl into a ball anymore either. Oh well. I mean, the glass is probably broken. Didn't get to stop at the washroom. Will another door open? No, I'm just caught. No reason why that should work that way at all, obviously.
3 minutes until detonation. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Why don't you turn the lights down a little more? Alright, can I not get out the way that I came in, probably?
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
I guess I'm still getting time to spare. Hey, did you want any of the other things?
Waiting, Adam.
You can't have them.
Let's go home.
So I'm assuming if I want 100% everything, I got to go back to the central. I got to go back to the central cluster of elevators, and or is it going to just save for me? I might have 100%ed it if you know.
Good job.
I just wanted to find everything, that's all. Like, I don't give a shit whether there's, like... I mean, I've done it in, like, a long period of time anyway, right? It's like, so if I want 100% it... I don't know. Great. Great. Yeah. Demon Fire has it right. The game gives you a post-game cleanup phase. It gives you an epilogue after the credits. But in the post-game cleanup phase, there is an action you can take that just ends the cleanup phase. So if I come back, I forgot where it saved me. Let's see where I am. Main sector. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I did all the cleanup. I've also gotten Adam's helmet. And I assume that means that I can... So wait, did I just have to do that in order to... I feel like I just had to do that in order to do the last piece of the game. I'm sure... You know what I'm sure it was, is that when they focus grouped this, they were like... people, you know, played the game and they got to the end of it, and they have some problems with the ending. That they're like, well, why don't we go back and like, you know, what happened to Adam's helmet? We all really interested about what happened to Adam's helmet, because he was wearing one and then he wasn't wearing one and then he was wearing one, but what happened to it? So we should have a sequence. I mean, they were complaining a lot about the game, and I think it's because of that. We should definitely do a piece at the end that focuses on that. I have not found all of these things. And also there are other doors I didn't go through. Many other doors I didn't go through. So many other doors I didn't go through. All right, well. There's an hour left. Let's see how much we can clean up. So that door is still blinking orange. And there is a console on there. And either I go through a pipe or something to get up there to fall out and then roll along here and then do that and it opens the door and then I can go. Which would kind of make sense. But that would mean that I'd have to go through that pipe, which is probably plugged into some other area. Maybe that is the way through? Who knows? Anyway. We go this way. Yeah, I don't know how we actually get through that thing then. Go this way. What's funny is, like, I don't know how you actually, how you do any more of the, how you get the game to rate you at being better at cleanup, because you're going to have to end the game again, right? So it's like, how do you get it to give you the screen where it says 100%? Maybe you don't. Maybe you just do all the 100%s because. Just because you're like, well, that's what I wanted to do anyway. Arclight, yeah, I'll take a hint on that one. That one in the big room. I have to beat the boss again. Ugh. Oh, I see, in order to trigger the ending. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a hint on how to get that thing. Do I have to go through that one corridor to get to it? Oh, the room I'm currently in is where you enter to get that item. Oh. This room here. Well, the only way I can think that you would do that is you'd go through the toilet, right? You'd have to go through the toilet. She has to curl into a ball and go through the toilet. Well, let's have a boo around here pretty fast. If this is the room, like, I don't. Can't grab onto that, so I don't think that's my way in. What do you do again? Nothing. All right. I thought I could bust through that glass. I cannot. Aha. Hi. So I was right. It was a tunnel. Thank you, Arclight. Can't go through that door, but that's fine, because I bet that's what this is for. Mystery solved. Oops. It's funny, right? Even when it's blown up, it doesn't quite give you the sense from afar. That's a special hidden path. That's 100%. All right. So we go forward to the. We're just going to go forward keep going forward until we hit the main, yeah. Whatever. I'm not gonna. Why bother? I got an elevator. Save. Oof. Right. Okay, so even though I did the thing, it's like, no, you're gonna have to go through all that mess again if you want to see your whatever alive in the future. Great. Save again. All right, we need to do a little of this crawling around to get back to the main sector elevator, but that's fine. It's 11. Did I take a break at 11? I didn't, did I? Well, we're taking a break once this loads. Good. Okay. Taking a quick break. 100% in Sector 2 as well, which means we're going to work our way out of this and probably... Yeah, we're going to go to the main sector elevator. Our thing is to leave from here and go up and over and doodly-doo down into the main sector. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hang tight. And we're back. Play It Forward continues. Put on the thing. Okay. Let's get to going. Yes. I mean, I'm glad the speed booster exists. Oh, right. Oh, well. I have been asked, as this is after game, how long is my refractory period before starting another PIF? Damn it. Thought I had a long enough run there. To be honest, like, so the idea is we're supposed to get people in here, or try to get everybody to have one per year if we can. Because we know that's what people want to see. You want to have an opportunity to watch everybody play a game and also it's like if you can watch everybody play a game. I think I want to turn here. That's much more fun. And I think that puts me at, like, so if one thing, I didn't realize that I did Krondor a year ago. Like, James was telling me, he's like, well, you're due up. I'm like, really? Why? Like, didn't I just do one? He's like, dude, your Krondor thing was like, it was like a year ago, or at least, like, just barely under a year ago, or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, shit. Because it felt like forever. Like, I mean, well, I played for, 22 sessions in a row or whatever it was. So naturally, it's like, I clearly grounded into me that I'd played this game for a very long time. I don't know if it was been a year since my end stream, like the last stream, or a year since the beginning of my stream, and maybe that helps it too. But regardless, it was a year. I wanted to dive this way. I don't know who's on next. But I also think that it's not starting until July, so you might just have a week or so where we're not having anybody start. But I forget who it is that's supposed to be next. Okay. Back to the main sector. May 4th, 2021. Oh my god. So it was like a year ago. Wow. So you'll probably not hear from me again until the middle of next year. Unless something else comes up where I'm like, I want to play this, and everyone's fine with, giving me time. What do we think? Should we do Sector 1? Sector 3? Let's see. Sector 1 leads to the Bioweapon Research Center, so we can kind of get that in one pass, but we only have like 40 minutes left. I think we don't have to clean up everything at the same time. I feel like what we can do is we can probably go through this piece here that we're seeing on the screen. All of those little blue blinking dots that we see, we should be able to get all of those. And then curl around and get ready to go to the Bioweapon Research Center. But we'll stop at the nav point that's in the center of the screen right now, that one right there. I think we'll just end up stopping there, depending on what the time looks like. And there's lots of nav points all around, so we should be able to clean up like a lot of that pretty fast. So let's get on it. Means I want to go to 1. I thought I was already in 1.
This elevator is bound for Sector 1.
This is basically the only... Well, let's see. I have Metroid Prime 1 that I wanted to finish before I started Metroid Prime 2, but that's only because... when I dropped it, I had finished playing Metroid Prime. Like, I basically was... The furthest I've got in that game is I made it to the... In the Metroid Prime boss fight, I beat the first form, in the second form, I beat it pretty good and was able to get into that state where you can start channeling Phazon by standing in the Phazon puddles and shooting it. But of course, you have to keep changing. You have to keep changing HUDs so you can, change your visor so you can actually see. And that was my downfall. I could never quite keep up with that. So I would die a lot. I don't give a shit about you guys. I just want to get whatever this is. Is it in this hallway? It's right behind me. Okay, we're at the set. We're at the set power bombs part of the game. As you reminded me. Okay. So what if big glass bulb? Do we shatter more glass by doing that? So I don't understand. I don't remember going out here for any reason. I guess this is why. Cool. Oh yeah? Where the hell is this going? Oh, they stopped paving it for a while. Now loading. Oh, cool. All right. That's neat. Gets me over here in a hurry. All right, the door has to open. Ah, well, might as well get all of our health back. Just knowing that you can kill them with just your normal beams is kind of nice. Without having to go to the hassle of doing missiles. So as Orlantia mentions, I did like Prime, I just wish it got a good remaster. And I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way, that if they... I think it would be great. I mean, here's the wish list, right? It's like, if they remake Prime, like the trilogy, so they release all 3 of them at the same time, it'll probably cost quite a bit of money. Like, it'll be like, oh, it'll cost you $120, $140 or whatever. So let's pretend. But if they do that, my wish list then is for them to be like, okay, so we put the motion controls in the games. They're there, but also we put the button controls in the game, so they're there. And they're customizable, so you can pick how you want it to, you know, make this work. And so, yeah, I think that that's the kind of thing where I'm like, I think they would do that. Giving you that's going to come someday. It's just not going to come, like, right away. We are going to be waiting for that for a little while. So that would have put me over there, which is not where I want to go, because I want to come off the... Maybe it is where I want to go. Yeah, rather than doing the long run of it, let it just deposit it me over there on that side. I do think, like, I love that in, I do think that the mod they've done on the Dolphin is very cool. I think, like, I've seen some people play, I gotta go around and then come back that way, okay. I've seen people play, some, Dreamcast stuff where it's been up-resed and stuff like that, where they were like, oh, we put a lot of, we've made higher texture samples, and I want to go... Oh, there was a thing there that I didn't get. Damn it. All right. I just thought I was blinking. So it's dead ahead of me. Ah, that's why. I remember this door. So I can leap off of stuff. Ah. Okay. That seems like it's a hole, right? Yeah, seems like it's a hole. Hmm. Yes, whether it's an in-hole or an out-hole, that's a very good question. Is that an in-hole? Also interesting that there's a, they went to the trouble of putting a place to stand over here. Why is that? Ah. Because this is a place that dumps you out over here, too. Hmm. From here? Holy shit. That was way more than I thought. But I think I found it. Sure did. Okay. Ah. Could I have gotten up here normally? Let's find out. Might be hard to do. Oh, we've been here before. Ah, yes. Right, it was a super missile thing on the one side. Yeah. Neat. Don't remember being able to do this, though. So I should probably try to go back to that area, maybe? You know what? Let's try to pick up that one there instead. The one that's blinking dead center now. This just goes all the way down here. Right, because there was these things. That one won't open. God, there's enemies in here? I should be careful? What? Really? I got bumped off the terrain slightly. There we go. Okay, so somewhere down here, in an area I can't see, oh, I see. I see it now. How much further can I? Okay, that's fine. Ah, okay. Can't activate that as a missile. Did I get it, do you think? Let's see. Ho-ho, I think I did. All that for a single missile, but hey, here we go. Yeah, that little blinky there I'd like to get back to. I guess we could go, well, we can go from here up into there and back down, go through the big circle to get back down to the little circle. Because now we know how to get to that other space. Sure, let's do that. I just love that there's this like really intense secret room way above. Actually, you know what? Can we? Oh, it won't let us come back. Can't jump off the walls either. So you could shine spark your way back up if you really needed to. Okay, so we're gonna go back up this way. Oh, it did. It came back down. Nice. And we can save in the meantime. Try to get that little one that was buried underneath me. I can't jump down from there, but I can jump down from here. I think this is the right way out. Maybe? Maybe. Well, we'll see. Nope, that's the wrong way, but it is taking me to more blinkies. Blinkies. Sure, why not? Fine. Might it be underneath? Perhaps? Number goes up. Number goes up. Ooh. That's cool. And so we'll go to the end of this thing. Fun. Wait, so is it? Okay. It's funny, right? The moment I walk into the room, the blue dot disappears. Probably some sort of... Maybe on the other side of this door there's a way... nope. Okay, we'll save. There's this whole thing, right? Similar kind of thing, maybe? Oh, it might be in the jungle room. Oh, keep space jumping over, right? Work up vertically. Yeah, actually, hang on. Thought I saw a light. Right? You can see that. There's knee tank up there. When I look at it, you can't see it. Yeah, okay. It's good. I like that. That's a nice one. We have 10 minutes left. What are we going to go for? That one's right in front of us. Those 3 are over there, but they look like they're going to be powerbomb fights. I'd like to get back to that one, because at least I can save at that nav point. So maybe that's what we do. They fly. That's weird. Right, so we want to go the other way. Little room. Really what I want is just to get the hell out of here. Whoa! Great. Like, it is right on top of me. Does that mean it's a... Or is it behind that, or is this a situation where I had to try to do that to get up here in the first place? Oh wait, no, I saw a blue flash up there. Maybe I didn't. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. So, right as I hit that, I need to be able to do it. Took less time than I thought. All right, we should go through the other tunnel again. Get back to that other big area. Wrong tunnel. Please just let... All right, never mind. So the location I need to get to is... Roll through here, which is fun. Whee! Fun. So we need to get to the observation deck that's on the other side. But I think that's pretty straightforward. We just do this. And I think I go through the, that side. Stands to reason. What's in here? Oh, it's the big monsters on the other side. Now. I mean, we don't need to do this. But I do want to know. Oh, they are intact. Not even in the middle. Doesn't scratch a thing. All right. All right. Not this corridor. Whoops. This corridor. All right, that's a speed boost run. I can do that fairly easily. I wish they would stay gone. Oh well. Can I just run straight? Nope. Gonna have to fire the whole time. What if we actually looked up around? Ah, I need to land there. Holy shit. I mean, great, but where in God's name am I? I'm still in the same room. What? That didn't answer any of my questions. If I go this way... Oh, okay, there's something. Something I can do with a shooty thing. There's... Those kids at the supermarket that play with the automatic doors. What? Where the hell am I going? Why is this over here? It's neat. There's one on this side, too. Oh, okay. It empties over here. Doesn't help because the thing's on the other side. Right, we've been here before. I just found a shortcut to jump through. Great. That's fine, but I want the power-ups. That's a chair. That's just a shaft. If I go through that, then I gotta work my way all the way back up here again. Help me to see with your eyes. Ah. I was like, the outward symmetry of this means that there must be another one on the other side, but where is it? Oh, what if it's way down at the end? So now that one is still a problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, surely it's halfway between. Good. Looking pretty clean. Work our way back to the... Yeah. Work our way back to that central T nav structure there. Let's do... Maybe we'll just pick up... What's left? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's going to take us a lot longer. I guess we're going to do this again tomorrow night. Right, let's get back to that T structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll just go to that nav and we'll save then. It's just going all the way back this way, right? Excellent. We're done. That's good, though. That's not bad. We finished the epilogue, which was really just... which did not need more story. I didn't give a shit about any of that. So, fantastic. But we did gather a few more things. We got to explore some new areas of the station that they were like, you don't get to see these while you're playing the game. You get to see them after you're done playing the game. And we're going to continue to lock off parts of it for you. Won't that be fun? Like, whatever you say, sir, yes. And then we'll probably, I guess, we'll do a little more cleanup. We might just stop at 100% and not try to go fight the boss again. And because I don't know if we'll have enough time to do that. But I have a feeling in 3 hours tomorrow, we should be able to clean up everything that's left. That's, cross my fingers, hope it all works out. But yeah, you've been watching Beej. That's me. I've been playing Metroid Other M. We're going to wrap that sucker up at 100 so I never have to come back to it again. And this has been Play It Forward on Loading Ready Run. If you like what we do here, we ask that you support the stream in the ways that you can. Tell friends. By all means, if you like what we're doing, even if it's like, I like the YouTube stuff, their Twitch stuff is trash, but go look at the YouTube stuff or whatever. I don't care how you do it. But let your friends know about the things that we do. And, some people don't know that we have multiple channels, so point that out to them maybe too if they're like, do you like magic stuff? Cool. And like these guys do magic stuff. They also do a bunch of other stuff on their other channels, but just watch the magic stuff. Maybe you'll like that. Or their video game stuff, or whatever else makes it onto the other things, are, playing tabletop games, or playing like Drink More Glurp, which is coming up. There's all those things to do. We love it when you do that for us. Thank you so much. We also love it when you support us, though, on YouTube through either the YouTube memberships on youtube.com/loadingreadyrun. You can also just comment on a video and leave a super thanks, which is like giving us a tip. That way you don't have to be a member, apparently, to do any of that. You just have to subscribe and then be like, I'm just going to give these people that. And then we get, I think we get a chunk of that. I have no idea how much we get of that, totally. But also you can support us on Patreon. Patreon gives us a better cut, I think. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And that's very helpful. You'll probably be like, wow, you guys are making good bank on that. I'm like, well, we would if we were only one person, but we're not. We're so many people. Which means we're always looking for people to help do that so we can eventually hire more and more people full time. Let's see, what else have we got? The store.loadingreadyrun.com, a place to buy all of our merchandise, and there will be new things coming, so please do keep an eye on the store. We'll make announcements on Twitter and whatnot, and hopefully come to YouTube and let you know when more things are coming, and announce things on streams and whatnot, let people know when those things are coming. But then there's also Twitch. I just said the stream, so twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, another place to watch this. And there are people who give us the subscriptions there and give us the bits. I'm going to read out their names in a second. Up next, though, tomorrow is Loading Ready Live at 1800 hours Pacific, followed by my final Play It Forward, I have a feeling, at 2100 hours Pacific, playing more Metroid Other M. Hopefully I'll be in a state to do that. Loading Ready Live isn't a long thing, but it can be intense depending on what you're doing. Rhythm Cafe joins us again on Sunday at 1600 hours Pacific. And then Monday is Discovery Day. I have no idea where does that take place? Oh, it's in Newfoundland and Labrador. It's a June holiday, so it's not anywhere else, but they get a holiday on that date. Can't Draw Horses Club on Monday at 1300, followed by Crossing the Streams at 1700, where we're playing Drink More Glurp, and that is a big party thing. We're all going to get on the couches to do that. Tuesday has its regular lineup, as does Wednesday, but I got to point out that Thursday is Lure MTG, Friday is Canada Day Hataraku, and That is right. That Friday is then Checkpoint Plus at 2 at 1400, which means that's all leading up to the pre-release for the Double Masters release that is coming up. So if you want to watch, if you're a Magic person, and I'm not a Magic person, but I'm glad so many people here are, if you want to watch us we're doing a PPR for Double Masters. That was unexpected for us too. We were like, we're going to do stuff for it, definitely. And in conversation, Watsy's like, what if you did a PPR for that this time? And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's PPR that then too. Why not? So that's exciting. And do all the content. So please tune in and watch that. Let your friends know as well. That's it. Great. Let's talk about people who subbed and bitted. Starting with Iris of Ether, who I believe is still here. It's been here for 31 months. Put some emojis. I can't even tell what they say. There's some green and some blue. Then Power Bombs just got a sub thanks to Demon Fire. It is exciting to have Power Bombs all of a sudden. It means, though, it's not exciting because every time you use a Power Bomb, it feels like you're using it because then you have to do something bad immediately after that, which isn't as fun. It's like, I did a Power Bomb and it's cool and it's big and a big explosion. Isn't that awesome? It's like, yes, but now you have to fight a really tough enemy. Okay. I didn't expect that and didn't want that to be the case, but here we are. Vector Zero for 43 months. Thank you, Vector Zero. Red Horn 144 for 30 months. Edmund Juniper for 65 months. Excalibur 1867, that's an auspicious year, for 30 months. Amberzen for 48 months on the big, that says 48? 46 months. My contact lens has some crud on it I need to clean off, apparently. And I Amethyst for 58 months. Love these late night streams. See you next year. That's right. See you next year. That's how they... I see the emojis again here. They're still just... I'm going to lean forward and have a look. I see it's a doot, doot, doot with a musical note, and then some sort of vibrating blue ball with a face on it. Erg. Oh, I see. Doot, 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 erg. Thank you. I really got to clean this thing. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Or when you click on the next part of the stream of the Piffs, you'll see me right away. I'll be surprised, and I'll have also changed my shirt. With that, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you again next time.